This is the amount of stuff that we take in and out of a hotel room each day.
Where would you like to go now, honey?
I want to go south.
I wish you luck in that endeavour. Do you have any ideas?
Oh, that looks south. So we are at the southernmost point of the United States. This beacon marks it, and here is the even more southernmost point. So I'm standing behind this thing, and here. There is actually a slightly more southern point over there, but it's owned by the US Navy. This is absolutely intolerable. I don't think the southernmost point is the place that we took the picture. I think it's here. There's a pier, and the point on that pier is more south than this southernmost point here. That's where we were. I think we should go there. The US Navy have taken this, which is actually the southernmost point, and that's very annoying. So we can't go there, but I want to go to the end of that pier. Yeah, we're going to the end of this. There are lots of fish here.
Yeah, fish.
Are they fish?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, they've just got very long noses. Are you a resident of here?
My parents left here in 1969. I have family here. I remember this used to be called White Street Pier. I go back, way back before all this was developed. I'd rather be somewhere maybe on the western coast of Florida, like Tampa. You can go to the western part, around Panama City, and they call that area sugar sand because it's whiter than that. And they got a part that was pink too, it looked like pinkish. I say Florida's good. You get the hurricane season from June to September.
We're now on the end of this pier, and if I look west, which is helpfully marked out by this, that's pointing at the naval base, not the southernmost point. I really think that this is more southern. This corner here, this is the point. So I think that this is the southernmost point. It's actually a point as well.
Yes. There's a surprising amount of traffic in Key West.
Girls, girls, girls. I think we're in the nicer part. Maybe this is where the locals live.
When we were told there was an old part and a new part, we were in the new part. They sell a lot of cigars around here. I don't personally like cigars because I think they smell really terrible, but if anyone enjoys them, this is certainly the place to get a variety in one location. That is Ernest Hemingway's house.
This is Shaver's Lane.
We are just about at the end of Route 1, Mile 0.
So we are at the end of the Road 1 or US 1, and I thought it was different roads, but it turns out we've been driving pretty much on the same road.
Since May.
It was the same one there, and I was really surprised. This is it. This is the end. And since we're now heading back, this is the beginning.
Something that they have here in Key West is wild roosters and chickens.
This has just got to be the southernmost Polski sklep in the United States. That's Polish shop. Oh, they've got Delicia. They've got Krakus, and they're playing Guns N' Roses. Dzień dobry. Jak się masz? Ah, wspaniałe. What brings you all the way here? Yeah.
Weather?
Fair enough.
Is it better than Poland?
The weather is the best in the world, so everybody wanna be here.
We are leaving Key West and it's 95 degrees.
We also have an elevation of 10 feet, which is nice. We're in the Deer Key, and there's just these thick bramble things in the ocean, and it's just really weird. This is the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, salty. This isn't a tropical paradise, it's a sort of salty marsh with lizards and apparently deer.
That is a key deer. We learned yesterday from one of our taxi drivers that all of this happened because they wanted to try to build a railway from here to Cuba. And they did fail, but as a result we have the road that we're on now, which came later, but that is the old railway.
He's apparently a prisoner.
This is Marathon High School in the Keys. You just don't think of there as being a high school here, but there sure is. They've got lots of houses that are on stilts.
Hello.
Hello, honey.
This is the Atlantic. It feels funny. The rock's sharp.
Even the Keys have pigeons. The spiders here are pretty big, but they're not astronomically bigger than they were much further north. It's quite sweet.
We finally found a sandy beach. It's in this tiny place that's next to the library at Isla Dar, wherever it is. We're going in, but only to paddle.
We had a theory about the beaches. South-facing beaches have a lot of stinky seaweed and flies. For some reason, possibly because they're small islands, they don't have a lot of north-facing beaches. We found one, and it was much nicer. It was also very small. I think if you want to go swimming in the ocean, the Keys is probably not the place.
Bye-bye, Keys. We've just arrived eventually at our hotel in Miami. The first thing to note is that they charge for parking. It's the first days in that's actually charged us.
This is the first hotel of any hotel that's charged for parking in 29 states.
And the second thing is that the city has made the street this is on, which is 11th Street or Avenue, inaccessible. So the secret is that you have to drive through the parking lot of a private building, which I thought was very, very odd. This is just in Spanish. That's interesting. I think everyone here speaks Spanish. We're the only people speaking English. They even have some of the signs like Precio bajo todos los días.
Everyday low prices,
Yeah. It's like being in Spain. This is a Walmart. I thought Walmarts were quite uniform, but they've tailored it to the population, who pretty much all speak Spanish. They even stock magazines in Spanish. According to this, for the thrill of the game, emotion means thrill. I thought that would be slightly different. I did learn Spanish, but I didn't learn the word thrill.